Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So
I think Laura Loomer released it online. I think,
I'm watching
right?
tweet. Yeah, she's not very pleased about this.
So does anybody find anything in there that's interesting?
No, it's all old stuff from 2015 and 2021.
Okay, what the fuck is going on?
But then apparently they discovered a whole bunch of stuff at the Southern District of New York.
Right.
So that's and then I'm like, and I mean I think Pam Bondi is actually great and Kash Patel are great, but they just got there,
Right.
So then they just got there, but they're in a hostile environment. They're not in a friendly environment.
Right.
It's like if you suddenly got put in captain of a ship, but the crew was previously your enemy.
Right.
The entire crew was
Right.
previously your enemy.
Right. And you're telling them, give me evidence.
Yeah, the crew doesn't want to give you the evidence.
Shows you guys
the
are all
crew is your
criminals.
enemy. They were like your mortal enemies just a moment ago. You just got there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we got to give the Attorney General and new director of the FBI a little bit of slack here because they literally just got there.
I think so too, but hey, don't say you're going to release it on day one then.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that.
Sure.
And don't say you got a big drop coming tomorrow, and that's some bullshit that's been around forever.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, and where's the JFK files? Where are those?
Yeah.
Let them go.
Did they release anything on that front? Or?
I don't know what's going on.
know.
It can't be anything that's gotten to me yet. So if nothing's gotten to me yet, it can't be significant.
If there's conspiracy evidence, someone's going to send it
Yes,
to you.
Tim Dillon's going to
100%.
text me. 100%.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon, Dave Smith, someone's going to send it my
Somebody's
way.
going to send you the stuff.
Yeah, so it
Right.
hasn't
So
it hasn't been released yet.
There's no way.
Yeah. You would find out. And here's the real question, like what could even be in there at this point that they haven't cleared out? If you've got paperwork from 1963, like what is in there still? What is in there that could possibly be incriminating that supposedly Trump said that if you saw what they showed me, you wouldn't release it either? Okay, what the fuck does that mean?
I haven't seen it, so...
Kash Patel has.
Yes?
He said he's seen it all. Yeah.
Can you just post it to his X account or something? I mean,
that sounds like an Elon move. I don't think he can.
Yeah.
He's the director of the FBI. I think he has to go through proper channels. And
does he? He is the channel.
Yeah, but there's rules. He sounds like Trump. You sound like Trump. He needs an executive order.
What
Wait a
about the
minute.
storm? I am the storm. I mean, what channels? He is the channel.
Well, again, imagine just getting to the hull or just getting to the deck of the ship, and you're the captain.
Yeah.
And now you have to figure out who's running things, who's doing this, where is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just getting anything done, like I said, you just joined as captain of a ship where the crew hates your guts.
Yeah, they were your enemy.
Yeah, they were your enemy.
Yeah.
They're strongly opposed to anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And you're trying to give them orders.
And you're trying to expose them.
Yeah, they don't want to be exposed.
Right. You're literally people that are working there are probably a part of this problem.
I mean, I was reading on X that like Comey's daughter is like the lead prosecutor in the Southern District of New York. Did you read that?
Yes.
And like, so obviously there's a bit of an entanglement there.
A little bit.
Like, what if there's something that, puts her dad in a bad light? Yeah, exactly.
He's a fucking shredder. Hit that delete button.
The shredder's
Keep
working
hitting that
overtime,
delete button. Did you see General Flynn? He was on a podcast, and he spoke directly to James Comey.
Yeah.
He said, Jim, you're going to jail. And unless you give up someone deeper than you and you know who that is, you know who I'm talking about? Like, that is wild.
Yeah.
To think that the former director of the FBI might be really in that kind of deep shit, and then he really actually was doing some evil, corrupt shit while he was running the FBI.
I mean, it seems like there's some very shady stuff that's been going on.
It seems like it definitely happened in the 60s, right? Everybody kind of admits to that. They admit the FBI killed Black Panthers. They did a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff that went on that we know the government did way back in the day.
Yeah, why don't we just data dump the files? Just like go in there, take photos of all the papers, presumably paper, and just post it online, and let the chips fall where they may.
Isn't presumably everyone
is it in like
dead?
some like filing cabinet somewhere? I don't know.
Right. Where is it?
Where's the magic filing cabinet?
How are they hiding it? Who's got access to
Yeah.
it? Like this is what I was hoping. Day one, I was hoping, but obviously it's taking a lot longer than that. So
I think part of it is like like let's say you were made director of the FBI.
okay, I might be able to.
Yeah,
but that's what's
and
crazy.
you're like, literally, you
know,
go
Dan
there.
Bongino, what's he doing now? He's one of the big
Dan-
dogs of the FBI. But he was
Dan's
is
a
a
tough
Secret
guy.
Service guy. Yeah, legit guy. But
Like-
people think of him as a Fox News guy, just like Pete Hegseth. Same thing. They don't want to think about his distinguished military career.
Right.
They want to say, oh, that Fox News guy? Deputy Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Dan's hardcore. I
Very.
mean, if it's reasonably findable, I think he's going to find it.
Yeah, this is the thing,
between
like-
him and Cash. I mean, like I think they're going to get stuff.
How
out there.
crazy would it be if they couldn't, though? How crazy would it be if they can't find anything? If it's that,
Yeah.
If
I mean,
everybody
I don't
shuts
know, like-
their mouths
like,
and
is
everybody
there like
covers
a-
their ass.
Like an FBI computer where you type in the search.
That's what I
like,
want to
just
know.
like with the basic mechanism here. Like it's either in a filing cabinet in paper where it's like, maybe there's like progressive levels of security. You go
Right.
like, open this door. Oh, you got to have. Do you have the pass for this level? And you're like,
Yeah.
they get a level unlocked, and there's a level unlocked, and it's like
You get in there and there's
Man
an
in Black,
old
and it's finally
Acer
like open
laptop.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's an
I mean,
old
what does this even
unplugged
look like,
laptop.
you
You
know?
gotta only plug it in. It's in a skiff.
yeah. This is why
Yeah.
I think like a tour of Fort Knox would be awesome. Like a live tour of Fort Knox, we
Well-
can actually see. It's like, is the gold there or not? They say it is.
Can you
Like,
imagine if
is
it's
it real
not?
or did somebody spray paint some lead?
Imagine if it's not.
Imagine if it's not all there. Like some of it's missing. Where to go?
What if a lot of it's missing? What if like half of it's missing?
I mean, how do we even know?
I don't know. They said the last time they let someone look at it was decades ago.
Yeah. Well, I believe the last formal audit was in the 50s. So I'm like, okay,
Oh my god! Just think about all
maybe
the
we
other
should check
things
it
you've already-
again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Think about all the other stuff that you pointed out. All the checks that just go out, the NGO payments, the Social Security people. Think about all that.
Yeah.
Now apply that to the gold.
No, absolutely. I just want to like emphasize the sheer madness of the government. It's just because they have like magic money computers that the checks never bounce for the federal government. Like so, you don't have the normal corrective mechanism that you'd have for a company or for an individual. The checks just always clear. The net result is inflation, which is effectively a tax on everyone. But like the Defense Department hasn't passed an audit in I don't know how many years.
7 years.
Yeah, I mean exactly. So it's like you'd have to be friggin' Chuck Norris like only Chuck Norris could get the Defense Department to pass an audit, type of thing. That's the level of skill you need,
Well, that's what's so insane. If you bring it back to the idea that it's a business,
Well, yeah,
this would never be tolerated in any kind of functional business.
Exactly. So, the Pentagon will like their accounting error, like the stuff that they lose in the couch cushions is like $20-30 billion a year. They just don't know where it went. It's gone. Where'd it go? And it's gone.
It's so insane.
It's insane.
It's so insane.
So
And-
that's why I say, like, even simple things like just requiring that outgoing payments for the Treasury computer have a payment code and a comment of what the payment is about and someone to call about the payment, I think will have a very powerful effect in stopping wasteful outflows and stopping fraud.
Yeah, and here's another way to look at this. Imagine if there are people like you and the Doge team out there in the world. Imagine if one of those works for an organization like USAID or any other organization and has this understanding of how much fuckery is involved, but they have evil intentions. And they're entwined in this system for decades and decades, and they've built a career and all the entanglements that come with it, and they start moving shit around. You could probably do it easy. It sounds like the way you've laid it out. If you were a career person who's in there forever, who knew how everything works, and you were very clever, you could make some shit happen. And you could probably do it in conjunction with some people that you know that are forming an NGO. Hey, let's all work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the resistance that you're facing.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest scam of all time.
This is not something you ever
Like
sought out
literally
to do.
the biggest scam of all
Ever.
time, ever.
Of human history.
Of human history, yes.
Wow. I think you're right.
Yeah.
What else
Like it's
could
probably
be bitter?
$1 trillion scam. There's never been $1 trillion scam. You know.
Now, this is not something that you ever set out to do. This is not. You didn't have this as a career aspiration. This
No,
is not.
Like this is the most absurd outcome I can possibly imagine. Actually, also like Doge started as like a sort of a meme coin.
Right.
You know, it was like a joke cryptocurrency involving memes and dogs. Mm-hmm.
Which is so funny that the letters wound up being perfect.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was originally going to call it like the Government Efficiency Commission, which is a very boring name.